emergency, and citizens are being told to evacuate as soon as possible.
I'm an insurance assessor.
Furthermore, you can stretch your Katamari with the rear touchpad. You can...
Come and get me, you lonely son of a...
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that experience. We went down. We always went down. We didn't lie. And in the end, we're food. But I bet you're wondering, is there another choice? There is. Before we get into it, let's just take a quick look at some of the discussions I found about this. What did you choose, fellow fish? I always knew it was up from the very start. He just knew. But then look below. You'll see the developer and creator of the game responded. Cringe take. Down is clearly correct. Thank you, by the way, Jeffrey T. Gamer. But then it kind of just evolves into sort of holy war, which feels kind of fitting, honestly. I feel like this is what the intention of the dev was. I do particularly like this guy. Fuck off. Even if I decided to go down, you didn't make me. I'd go up if I'd seen this thread before. And then the other guy. Imagine choosing up. Down, gang. So let's do a quick recap. What happened when we went down? And what the hell is gonna happen if we go up? So we went down the chute, and it looks like we became breakfast or dinner. Okay? Kinda sucks. The whole thing is a bit of an advertisement, it seems like. But there is the up alternative. Before we get into it, let me just remind you guys that no matter what you choose, you're gonna get put into a category. Down cells, up chads. And if you're ever feeling bored, go to the Steam page for this. The community tab is hilarious. So let's take the up pill. Let's see what the other side gets to see. This is what you guys want. Let's see what all the hype is. Fuck. Okay, time to voice act.
Your growing mass is a grand leaking open wound. All thoughts wail simultaneously, the merged knowing of insignificant brains. Complete worldly knowledge curls in on itself into a snarled amalgamation. The weight of information collapses in on itself, vast but useless. This putrid mass rots from within, mauls, dies, impregnates itself to birth more fat, more muscle, more tissue. Nothing can be accomplished for consensus. Nothing can be reached. As one, you are a swelling god of no purpose, no direction, no self.
Yeah, I'm feeling like an up Chad right now, aren't I? It seems like no matter what happens, something horrible is your fate. Which makes sense. We're fish. Either in a factory or in some Lovecraftian hellhole amalgamation of flesh, rotting, and birthing. There's always some horrifying implication no matter what. And that's what leads us to our next journey. What if we could continue that amalgamation of flesh somehow became more awake and could move and eventually grow? We might be able to uncover a little bit more about this story. That leads us to the expansion. So let's dive right in. We find ourselves inside of this mass of fat, flesh, fish, who God knows what. I'm going to take a bit of liberty here, and we're going to assume that this is a natural carryover from the upending. The mass of flesh has some sort of epiphany, some movement, and now we discover wherever the hell we are. As we roll, we're picking up these discarded pieces of flesh. Some whole fish that seem to have died. They're strewn out across this metallic, rust, bloody facility. Again, factory vibes. Along the walls of the metal, there's also those typhophobia creatures. God knows whatever they are, but it seems they're still here, watching us. We spot something that looks like the first living thing.
Look at me! Look at you! We've done it! We're special. Bigger. Shinier. And it can only get better. Your eyes will be my mouth. Your tongue will be my fins. More is more is more is more! Devour your smallness. Fill the void.
We're given the choice to consume or leave. Of course I consume.
Yes, every part of you is part of me.
Well, we made our first choice, and the fish is now a part of us. Well, I guess there's only one thing left to do. So tell me, what do you want to do now? So I keep rolling, and I grab the rest of these fish heads, and then we make our way to this door. We're big enough, we're strong enough, and we can push right through. But where the f*** are we going? God knows. So we fall. Down, gang. Well, this is weird. We landed on some metal. There was like a spotlight. Guess it's leading our way. We can just briefly see the carcasses of fish and flesh along this plate, so dimly lit. I struggle, but I can roll my way through, and despite how it may seem, I have no idea where I'm going. It's interesting, these fish, they're a lot bigger. They're all dead, but they're huge. We're just a tiny little popcorn kernel compared to these things. But we keep rolling until...
It's easy to get on this ball, and you have to. You say to yourself, this is just temporary. Just until I get what I need. Got bigger things planned. Then suddenly, you're 1 year in, 5 years, 10, First I couldn't stand the constant noise. Now I can't sleep without it. A lot of things can't follow you out here, but it also means the outside world moves on without you. Won't even notice until it's too late. Easy to get on, hard to leave.
I can't consume him. He's too big. I'll leave for now. But what the hell?
Let's try to see what it is. I'll roll off the edge, and as we're falling, I thought I was getting closer, but I'm back? It looks different, but this is where we just were. I recognize that dead fish anywhere, right? Yeah, this is just the plate, but now it's lit up. There's some orifice in the center of the plate. And as I roll over some of the meat chunks, I do start to pick them up. It seems that we're gonna need to get bigger. Maybe big enough to pick up these big ones if we're gonna make it out of here. Speaking of orifices, we spot another object off to the side. We begin our descent, just like in the previous game. Well, not exactly like the previous game, but same theme. It's a party. There's a fat fish with a cake. Don't take that out of context. There's balloons everywhere. It's a birthday party. What's going on?
Hey, don't you touch nothing. This is mine. Find your own. I'm having such a great time. Goody goody. Who knew such a thing existed? Who knew how good it could be? Shiny, shiny, shiny. I got the shiny on the inside. Nothing can compare. Huh? Come with you? I don't need you to get big. Look at me, the biggest. You ain't got the shiny like I do. You don't understand. You'll just have to pretend. Munch, munch. This happiness, all mine. No, I'm the biggest. I should be eating you. Talked a lot of
Talked a lot of game for getting eaten by me, fat boy. Well, now that we ate Fat Boy, we roll out of our orifice and some crazy blood geyser shoots out of the ground. That hole that was once just a bunch of flesh looks like the clog unclogged itself thanks to those metal rotating blades. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go down there even though our buddy doesn't want us to. What's that phrase? Out of the frying pan into the fire. I think we're off the plate into the grinder. We can see a fish. He's strung up by a fishing lure. There's a little baby fish at the bottom. Horrifically, we're gonna eat him. He doesn't say a word, but he lets us absorb him, and because he had the line attached to him, to the larger fish that's hanging.
Do you want to hear a joke? 3 men are in the hospital. The first man cries, I lost both my hands. They told me I'll never work again. The second man wails, I lost both my legs. They told me I'll never work again. The third man, he rejoices, I lost my hearing. They'll never be able to tell me I'm fired again. Good one, huh?
Again, we can't consume him. We want to, but can't. The eyeball mummy man disappears into the darkness. Our line seems to get detached from the fish. We don't have anything left we can do, except roll down. And so we'll take the plunge once again. Like Dante Alighieri, we descend into the next ring of hell. We're back here again, the plate, only this time we're bigger. And because of that, we're going to take that roller coaster. Thank you, Fat Boy. Can we get some hearts for Fat Boy in chat, please? As we enter what seems like the 17th orifice of this episode, we come out the other end in a room filled with bottles. They say kills 99% germ. These are bottles of mouthwash. Mouthwash. What the hell are we doing here? I promise in due time, this will make sense.
I want to go back. Oh, why I have to come here? We belong in that other place. Oh, I want to go up or down. Wait, no. Or was it left or right? Oh, I was stupid to think I could be different. Sure, it was scary, but now I'm all alone. Look at me. Take me back there. I can help. I can see perfectly clearly. Think it's such as if we're here together. You're just like me. Take me with you.
So of course we consume.
Oh, everything goes round and round again.
This guy's scared. He's blue. He's been tainted by the mouthwash. He wants us to absorb him. Everything goes round and round again. There is so much more going on here than it seems. We're gonna go wrap up this area, grab whatever fish we can grab, and consume, get bigger, see where it leads us. Bingo, now we're big. Maybe big enough for you-know-who. The plate's clean, our final act. If I can get my fat ass up there.
Next comes spite. First it stares back at you in the mirror, then it's those around you. They're wearing your face, and you there. You know, he joined because of me. What were the words I used? It's a great opportunity. Easy money, just a trip or two. Someone else's words in my mouth. Hey, it worked for me, right? Change hurts, but worse things fester for a long time. I told him as much. I tried, I really did. We're defined by our past, but not slaves. We said tomorrow will be different. Today will be the last day. The last one, and then another, and another, and another, and another.
What comes next is going to tie in to the future.
Whoops, I'm afraid we weren't supposed to see all that, Alexander. So, never mind it. Don't give it a thought. Not a one. Hey now, I've got something that'll really flap your fins, partner. Wishlist Mouthwashing on Steam. It'll be a swell time all around. Other games ain't worth your time. I know that, if nothing else. I look out for you, my buddy, my pal, same as always, tell everyone. You see, not wishlisting mouthwashing is a clear sign of a weak character and demonstrates a lack of initiative to succeed. Alrighty now, don't let me catch you without a wish list. Not doing so would practically be a crime. See what I'm saying? I'd hate to see my friendo here get angry with you. Ooh boy, does it rile him up something fierce. Splendid. Knew I could count on you, Alexander. Only good times ahead.
Look, it goes without saying, but if you are into horror in any way and are intrigued by this universe, Wishlist Mouthwashing, pre-order it. It's going to be coming out probably any day now. Early 2024 is the date range. I'm extremely excited. I'm really looking forward to this one coming out. I hope you guys are too. As soon as it comes out, this will probably be my first full-fledged long-form game that I'll be making a video on. If you guys have any other ideas of some interesting, smaller, indie, art-styled, horror-inspired experiences that you could think of, let me know in the comments. Send me a message. I'll be happy to take a look at it. I've got a lot of potential video ideas. A big one I'm thinking about right now is a video game called In Vivo. It looks and feels a lot like Silent Hill. So, look forward to that, guys. I appreciate you coming here. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.